Welcome to Blender Tips and Tricks series. Are you looking for some efficient camera movement or want to learn about fly or walk navigation, or even you are just here to learn something new in Blender? This is the video for you. I have been releasing new videos on a weekly basis. Please subscribe to my channel so that you will be notified when I upload a new video. This is Jay from CJ Academy. Let's start it. Today we are going to see about fly or walk navigation. What exactly it is. So to understand it, we need a set of objects because the fly or walk navigation is specifically used for a large landscapes. If you want to move the camera in a large landscapes, it's not easy with a simple transformation tool, because even though you can rotate, scale it up and move it around, but this is not the efficient way to do it. So that's why the walk or fly navigation helps us. Okay, to understand it, we need some objects here. Let's take the default cube. We'll go to before that, let me enable this shortcuts so that you will be able to see what keys I'm pressing. Maybe yellow, sorry, red. Yeah, this is better. Okay, let's take the default cube, go to edit mode, say subdivide to a certain level, maybe 3 or 4 levels, and you can see here there is a something option called fractal. What it does, you can see it's self-explanatory. It just crushes the cube into some kind of stone like structure. Go to object mode and go to shade smooth, and go to normals to fix the weird smoothing. Okay, now we kind of have a object that looks like a stone. Now let's go back to the edit mode, select random. I don't want the vertices, I need the faces. Okay, let me try again so that it selects more. Yeah, I go for mesh, transform and shrink or flatten. Let's enlarge it a little bit so that it looks like a rock kind of structure. Okay, let's go back, and yeah, it's not that efficient, but it looks like some kind of a rock to me. Okay, let's work with this. We don't need to be perfect here, we just want this to demonstrate fly walk navigation. Okay, let's select, let's make some duplicate links, alt D for the same. We will build some kind of the floating mountains in Pandora, the legendary mountains. Okay, I copied the camera and light as well. Let's select from here, this is much better. Yeah. Okay, alt D for instancing. Let's make more, because this is something we can use for the camera movement in a much more efficient. Okay, we have a bunch of objects here. Let's see how this fly walk navigation works. Okay, for that let's go to animation workspace so that the camera space is selected. Okay, fine. If you choose the fly or walk navigation from the active camera view, you will be essentially moving the camera. Okay, if you do that here, where you are not in the camera view, you will be just moving it around in the 3D viewport. There is no camera movement. But if you do here, then actually the camera moves. Okay, I can show you. So here is the camera. I go for view, it is here, under navigation. Let's choose walk navigation first, and as soon as I chose it, you can see the camera is moving, and you can see below this is also moving and giving you a nice view of what it is. Let me insert the keyframe for this first. So camera is registered. Let's try the navigation view. Go to navigation and say walk navigation. So if you press the space bar, it actually takes you further. Let me go here and let's choose the walk navigation again, and yeah, now you can play around, like giving a nice aerial shot. Okay, I'll press I here again. Okay, I hope the camera's movement is registered now. You can see. Okay, now this is more like the scene which we saw in the Avatar movie. What difference it is from, or how is it different from flight navigation? Flight navigation is more fluid and much more faster. Like walk navigation is slower, and it will be like when you are walking in a first person view, but flight navigation will be faster. I can show you that as well. Let's create a copy of this scene, full copy. Okay, now we are in scene 101. Let's delete the keyframes, go for one, select the camera, and insert the keyframe. Okay, now let's go to 240 somewhere and select view, navigation, fly navigation. How is it different? You can see now. See, if I move the camera, it's kind of going in a fly motion, and A also moves the direction of it. D will move this side, S, W, everything. See, it's more like, yeah, this is more like the drone shot or the flight shot. You can see it will be faster. Actually, you have to be really precise in what you're doing. Okay, it's really good for efficient camera movement during the animation. Okay, let me register the keyframe here. Let's see what happened. That's a nice movement for the walk navigation. And for sensitivity as such, okay, this is fly navigation. Here we have walk navigation. You have options to change the sensitivity of it. Here under the navigation, under the preferences navigation, here you have fly, walk, navigation toggle. And for walk navigation you have some settings. You can try out the sensitivity of the mouse and certain things. And if you select gravity, there are a few more shortcuts which will be enabled. I'll give you the link to the Blender manual page for this. They have given the details of this shortcut information. I'll put it in the video description. Okay, you can check it out. Okay, yeah, that's about it. That's what we saw about today. Fly navigation and walk navigation. This is really useful for large landscape animation and efficient camera movement. It saves you a lot of time. If you like this video, please put a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. A lot of interesting content similar to this coming your way. If you have any questions, doubts or thoughts, please share it in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to read them and improve my content quality. I'll see you in another cool Blender tips and tricks video. Take care.